Hi you guys, it's me NeeCJae. Today I want to come to you with a simple beginner skincare routine. Basically how to start a skincare routine, especially if you're over 40 and 50. If you're interested in seeing this video, keep on watching. Super excited to share my skincare with beginner skincare routine. You guys know, if you've been with me any length of time, I love skincare. I'm all about taking care of your skin. Now, I also love makeup. However, I just feel like skincare is so much more important than makeup. If you take care of your skin, then you really don't need a lot of makeup. Like today, I just have on some concealer, lipstick, and some eyeliner and you know, just do my eyes. But as far as like foundation, I didn't want to wear any because it's super hot outside, okay? So you want to be able to wear your skin out and feel confident. And you can by taking care of your skin. So today we're talking about a beginner skincare routine, a simple beginner skincare routine, and I'm going to show you how you can simplify it, and then if you want to, once you get that down, you can start adding other products into your skincare regimen, okay? But before we get started, for those of you that are new, welcome. You are now part of the NeeCJae family. If you're just passing through and you're saying, I'm wondering about this person, well, again, I am NeeCJae. I talk about skincare, hair, makeup, and just lifestyle for the mature woman over 40, over 50, and up. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, go ahead and click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first one notified. And also for my oldies and goodies, you know who you are. Thank you so very much for just sticking with me in this channel. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, so let's jump into this simple skincare regimen. As we age, our skin changes so much, okay? I am 54 years old, and so we just have to do things a little bit different than we used to, okay? And if you do not have a skincare regimen, you need to. I hear a lot of people say, oh, it's just too much. You know, the skincare products that I'm seeing people use is just a lot of skincare products. I use a lot of skincare products. Started simple years ago, working on the Estee Lauder line and Fashion Fair and, you know, all of the other line, Interface. I worked on these lines, but my skincare regimen didn't used to be extensive like it is now. But as I've gotten older, I had to implement more products. However, there is a way that you can start with just a simple skincare routine that is effective and it works if you are consistent. Consistency is the key with any kind of skincare regimen. You're not going to see results. You start the day and see it 3 days later or a week later. Usually I say it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to start really seeing results. And I also have a disclaimer, okay? Once you start a skincare regimen, sometimes you may see your skin break out in the beginning, like maybe for that first week. Do not be alarmed. Your skin is just purging. It's getting out all of the crap that needs to come out of your skin. It's purging. Give it about a week or so to do the little breakout. You may see little fine bumps or pimples pop out here and there. Let it purge, and then you'll start seeing it clear up, and you'll start seeing some better results. I used to tell people that on the counter when I was on Estee Lauder and all the other counters that I worked on. When starting a skincare regimen, you'll always see 9 times out of 10 you may see a breakout here and there, but give it at least a week. Now if it's 2 weeks and more, go ahead and stop those products, okay? Because maybe you may be allergic to them or something. But normally, it's about a week. You may see some breakouts, and then you'll see it clear up, and your skin starts to really even out and really start developing. You'll see results, okay? So, now, the first thing that I want to talk about is finding a gentle cleanser. you need a gentle cleanser. Now, I have bone dry skin, so I'm going to find a cleanser that's going to hydrate my skin and not strip all the natural oils from my skin, okay? Because I have dry skin. Normally, that's for normal combination skin. You want to find products that do not strip all of the natural oils from your skin. So that's why I like cleansers that have a light foam. Not anything that foams up and lathers up so much and then you wash it off and your skin almost feels like it just sucked out everything. You do not want your skin to feel like that, okay? Especially if you have dry, usually if you have dry skin, sometimes it's very sensitive. You do not want that, okay? You want your skin to feel cleansed but hydrated. And that's why I have one here that I'm using. I will list everything in the description box below, along with a couple of other products that I love, okay, for dry, mature skin. Now, if you have oily skin, you want to find products specifically for oily skin. Oily skin, 9 times out of 10, they like that lather because their skin produces so much oil. And oily skin, you will look young forever, okay? Oily skin has a little advantage, even though you don't think there's an advantage because your skin stays oily. You need products for oily skin, okay? So I like the product right now. This cleanser that I showed you by CeraVe is an oil cleanser, but it's very gentle, has a mild lather. I love this, okay? So I have a gentle cleanser for dry skin. The second product that you can use on your skin is a toner. Some people like toners, okay? I used to use toners all the time, but I haven't lately. But a really great toner that's affordable, it doesn't cost a lot, is Witch Hazel. And I have one here that has rose water in it. Toners, if you want to use a toner. Now, you don't have to. What toners do, they actually prepare your skin, level out your pH balance, and prepare your skin for your serums or your next products, okay? So, after you tone, if you like, you do not have to, okay? That's optional. Let me just put that in there. That's optional if you want to use a toner. There are several great toners. Again, I will list some down there if that's what you prefer. But if not, you can go from cleanser straight to your serums. And I always advise you want to have at least one serum. If I can pick any one of the serums that I would use, it would probably be vitamin C. Now, I love a hyaluronic acid, but if you just want to pick one, especially if your skin looks dull, lifeless, you need a little brightening to your skin, like a little wake me up, because vitamin C is an antioxidant. If your skin looks dull and lifeless, it helps to brighten your skin, to make your skin look alive. There's great vitamin C's. The one that I'm showing you in here is by Advanced Clinicals, okay? Very affordable, and they work. This is the one that I would start off with, is by Advanced Clinicals, okay? Vitamin C product is very, like I said, it's very affordable, and you can start off with that and work your way up to other vitamin C's. Now, if you have really dry skin and you're really looking for extra hydration and moisture, then I would opt for the hyaluronic acid, okay? Hyaluronic acid, it helps to lock in the moisture, keep your skin looking hydrated. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles also, okay? As well as the vitamin C helps with fine lines and wrinkles. I forgot to say that with the vitamin C. Both of these products, the hyaluronic acid and vitamin C, they help with fine lines and wrinkles also. But the difference between hyaluronic acid is it locks in the moisture so it will not seep out into the atmosphere. So if you have really dry skin and you're looking for extra hydration, opt for the hyaluronic acid instead of the vitamin C. You can just pick one. You don't have to use them both, because I hear a lot of people say, oh, you're using too many products. I use a lot of products on my skin because my skin is used to it. It wants the vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and other ceramides, okay? So, but this is a simple one. So you want a cleanser, you want one of the other type of serums, either the vitamin C or the hyaluronic acid. If you want to use both, you can also, okay? But just pick one. So these are 2 products so far. that you can opt for, okay? Product, you want a moisturizer, okay? You want a really great hydrating moisturizer for your skin. I love Pond's. Pond's is very affordable. This is very hydrating, especially if you have dry, bone dry skin like myself, okay? If your skin is just normal, you can just pick a regular, normal moisturizer for your skin. I love Pond's because it's super hydrating for my skin, okay? You need a moisturizer. Even oily skin people, you need a moisturizer that's specifically for oily skin, okay? So, again, pick moisturizers that works for your skin type. You need a moisturizer, okay? Very important. But after the moisturizer, you always want to end with some type of sunscreen. One right here is by Image Skin. Is a SPF, a broad spectrum of 50. This is by the Black Girl Sunscreen, a SPF of 30. But they also have this one in 50 as well. Now, if you have like normal combination skin and your skin is not super dry, here's one from CeraVe. It is a facial moisturizer as well as a sunscreen, okay? All in one. So you can just have 3 products. You can have a cleanser, okay? A cleanser, a serum, and this moisturizer with an SPF of 50. And this is by CeraVe. This makes everything so simple. So you have 3 products, okay? Especially if you opt out for a toner, okay? If you had a toner, then it's 4 products altogether, okay? So it's simple. A cleanser, a serum, and a moisturizer with a SPF in it. And then you can go on with the rest of your makeup if you want to. You can start with your primer and use your makeup. But this is a simple skincare, simple morning skincare routine that will work. And eventually, once your skin gets used to the vitamin C that you opt for or the hyaluronic acid, you can add in another product. But this is a way to gradually start. You need some type of skincare routine. And this is for the morning. Now let's go to the evening. You need an evening skincare routine as well. Again, if you use a cleanser, a gentle cleanser, like the one from CeraVe, the gel oil cleanser, you can go ahead and cleanse your skin. Use that one to cleanse, okay? And once you cleanse, you can remove your makeup first. If you have, sometimes I like to remove my makeup with wipes. You know, the makeup remover wipes, or sometimes I double cleanse. So I have a cleanser that I cleanse my makeup off, and then I use oil gel cleanser. And once you do that, you want to try a retinol, okay? Especially if you're in your 40s and your 50s, even if you're in your 30s, you want to start kind of early with the retinol. This is one that's very sensitive. It is by Advanced Clinicals, okay? Retinol helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It's vitamin A, what we are lacking as we get older, okay? Vitamin A is not as potent as it used to be, okay? So we want to add that in. And this is by Advanced Clinicals, very affordable. Very affordable, and it's very gentle, so you can introduce your skin to retinol with Advanced Clinicals. I love their products. This is the one that I first started out with when I was skeptical about retinol. It's very gentle, and you can see if your skin likes this, okay? This is a really gentle way to introduce your skin to retinol if you haven't tried it, okay? And say if you use this every night and it's a little too harsh, you can use this every other night. It just all according to how your skin feels with this, okay? But this is a more gentle retinol to introduce you to, okay? I love it. I love Advanced Clinicals products anyway, okay? Use this at night because retinol, you don't want to use it in the daytime. You always want to use a sunscreen during the day in your morning skincare routine because retinol can be a little harsh in the sun. So let me just read what retinol does right here for you. It says, potent anti-wrinkle Concentrate Anti-Wrinkle Serum, okay? Encapsulated retinol effectively fights the look of wrinkles. It also has nourishing aloe vera and green tea in this. I know you can find this in like Walmart, Targets, any kind of like drugstore. This right here usually costs about $10. It's not 10, I'll say, yeah, 10. And where I purchase it, like in Walmart, it usually runs about $10, maybe 11. Very affordable, okay, with advanced clinicals. It's not as pricey as some of the other $30 and $40, okay? So yeah, that's why I say to start off with this, I think their products are wonderful. Now, the last product, you still want to end with a moisturizer, okay? I like to use a nighttime moisturizer, and this is by Sephora, okay? This is a firming nighttime cream. It helps to firm the skin, helps with fine lines and wrinkles. If you don't have a nighttime moisturizer, you can still use your regular Pond's or whatever other moisturizer for the daytime. Just make sure the moisturizer that you use for night does not have an SPF in it, okay? You want to have a regular moisturizer. Pond's is great, or this one from Sephora. Now this one is affordable. I think this one I caught on sale. I think it's like originally $20, but I caught it on sale for like $13. And here this one is by Sephora. So that was simple, okay? Basically, you have 3 products for during the daytime and 3 products at night, okay? And again, start off simple so you won't get tired, and it's easy to remember, and you can do this, okay? Again, you want to be consistent with any kind of skincare regimen. So that's why it's important if you just have a simple skincare routine. 4 products during the day and 3 products at night, okay? All right, so that is all I have for you today. I really hope this video was helpful and interesting, especially when it comes to your skin. You really want to make sure you're consistent. Do your skincare regimen day and night. So relaxing to me. That is my me time, where I do something that's important for my skin, for me. So anyway, guys, thank you so very much for taking time out to watch this video. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Peace and love until next time. Bye.